Welcome back. Junkies on 106.7 The Fan. We are live on NBC Sports Washington, presented by Crop Metcalf. They are the official heating and cooling company of the Junkies. Looking to be their next 5-star HVAC technician or plumber? Just visit cropmetcalf.com to join their team. I'm John Paul Flame, joined by Eric Bickle, Johnny Cake Sawville, and Jason Bishop on a Pro Football Focus Tuesday. Bruce Gradkowski, former NFL QB, will join us at 9 to give us some fantastic insight. We'll also talk Washington football team with Les Carpenter from the Post at 8:20, and we're going to hit the skins momentarily. But we had a couple donks who hung on for the game as we're trying to give away that $25 gift card to Tropical Smoothie Cafe. We also have a copy of NBA 2K21. Who's up?
All right, let me see here. Let's go to Andrew on line 1. Hey, Andrew.
Junks, how's it going?
All right, so Andrew, you have to choose one of my fellow junkies as your partner here. Do you want to choose EB, Cakes, or Bish Bucks?
Cakes is coming off of a break. He's fresh. I'll take Cakes.
I don't know how fresh I am, but
you're going to have 30 seconds on the clock.
All right, hold on. Give me 1 second to put 30 on.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a couple of items that Cakes will help you in the bidding process by going higher or lower.
So I go higher or lower?
Actually, what am I doing?
Yeah, what do you...
Yeah, what?
What's happening here?
I have the info... Well...
Are you okay?
I've forgotten how to play the game.
Let's just play Junkies trivia.
No. Think through the game.
Yeah,
Go ahead, relax.
I just need to let you know, Cakes.
Okay.
What the total is.
All right,
Sorry.
clear the fog from your brain.
Here it is.
Go into the Hangout.
Got the Google Hangout?
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it. All right,
Yeah.
I see.
I think the problem was the last time I had already emailed you the information when we did the Price is Heard.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
We're
we
good
got
now.
30 seconds on the clock. Here's what you're bidding on, Donk. Cooper Kupp just signed an extension for this amount of money for 3 years.
Ooh.
So he has 30 seconds to figure this out.
Once he starts bidding, go.
$45 million.
Higher.
$50 million.
Lower.
47.5.
Higher.
49.
Lower.
48.
Yes.
Why do you go with 47 and a half?
Hey, I don't know. He had a process. It worked.
All right. How much time did that take?
14 seconds.
Yep.
14 out of how many? 30?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
He's got 16 seconds, all right? But he's kind of clued in here. All right, Dalvin Cook just signed an extension with the Vikings. 5-year deal worth this amount. Go.
45 mil.
Higher.
50.
Higher.
65.
Lower.
60.
Higher.
62.
Higher.
63.
Yes.
Got it. Just under the radar. Congrats, man. We'll hook you up with that Tropical Smoothie
Thanks.
gift card.
Trop Smooth.
Baseball is back, and Tropical Smoothie Cafe and the Washington Nationals are partnered to bring you the Nats Berry Crush Smoothie, delicious blend of strawberries and cranberries, available this season at participating DMV locations, courtesy of Tropical Smoothie.
All right. I'm going to do one more.
Sure.
Do we have another? All right. Let me see here. Let's go to David, line 2. Hey, David.
Hey there. Thank you very much.
Hey, buddy. Who do you want to work with?
Lurch.
Lurch. All right. Great.
All right, David.
The artist
JP,
formerly
You
known as
see
Lurch.
it? You see
type-
it? You see it,
Yeah,
Jason?
I see it.
All right, so the rookie running back, Clyde Edwards-Helaire,
Yeah.
from the Kansas City Chiefs, was the leading rusher in the NFL in Week 1. How many yards did he rush for?
Ooh.
Ready? Go.
125.
Higher.
175.
Lower. Much lower.
150.
Lower.
147.
Lower.
145.
Lower.
130.
Higher.
135.
Higher. Slightly.
138.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, I want my guy Dave to win.
Damn.
He burned a
What
lot
did
of
he
time
use?
there.
What did he use there?
That was a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
23 seconds or something?
I tried.
Yeah.
You know, my
All right,
my
you got
second cousin plays for Kansas City.
Really?
He won a Super Bowl ring last year. Yeah.
Who's
Nice.
A guy named Garrick Dieter.
His
Nice.
name is Tyreek Hill.
Was he on the active
Garrick
roster?
Dieter. He was on the practice squad all for the last 3 years, but he won the ring and the cash.
That's
Nice.
very
Very
cool.
proud
That's
of him.
very nice.
Yeah.
That's
Just a
very
bit
cool.
of advice for you. Once you narrow it down, I know EB has done this in the past. You can just start going 130,
25,
31,
126,
32,
127, 28.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can just start going.
You
like
guys
that.
are just
Time is of the essence for you, my
All
friend.
right.
Well, I'm trying to win it for Terry. He had such a sad story. He deserves that anyway. So
Hold on. What's
Time out there.
now? I gotta
Terry.
know.
Caller.
For Terry.
Oh,
Remember
for
the
Terry.
caller.
I thought it was his.
Guy with the terrible hip.
Right.
All right, so
Okay.
I gave
Right,
you
yeah.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now I'm going to give you Todd Gurley.
You're
who,
pretty
of
much gonna
course,
have to nail this
Is
one.
now with the Falcons. Once you start the bidding, we will start the clock. Todd Gurley, I'll just give you a clue, was not
Right.
nearly as successful as the rookie running back. All right.
was he a running back, Gurley?
Yes.
Hold on. You're
Okay.
asking if Todd Gurley's a running back?
Yes, for the Falcons.
I'm kind of offended, but we'll let you continue to play.
All right, go ahead.
First
wanna
guess.
guess?
Rushing yards.
110,
Much lower.
75,
Lower.
50.
A little bit higher. Come on.
Sorry, bud. We'll
Sorry,
save
buddy.
the prize for later in the program. We'll do 10th caller because it is 7 o'clock. And, of course, every morning at this time, we hit the skins. By the way, he was a clueless contestant.
It's gonna wake me. That will wake me up in the middle of the night that he didn't know that Todd Gurley played running back.
Well,
But he's
you
a
know what?
listener
I
of our
mean,
show.
you have to know
he likes
that.
the
I'm
showcase.
sorry.
He
You
has
just
to
take
know
what
it.
you can get.
You're right. He has to know it, but I'll exactly.
Sorry, you just
nice
need
guy.
to know that.
All right, we, still just reveling here in the victory. And Washington Post, Sam Fortier, however you pronounce his name, has an interesting article he published yesterday in the Post about Chase Young and his dad. So think about this. I'm just thinking about this as a father. We all have a bunch of kids. Imagine if your kid is making his NFL debut, and because of this stupid pandemic, you can't even go to the game.
Right.
You can't even see his home debut.
Yeah, you gotta
And it's
watch
right
it
down
from
the
home.
street from where you live.
Yeah,
'Cause they
right
live in
down-
Upper Marlboro.
Right, you've been
He
going
can
to those
walk
games.
to the stadium.
Yeah,
basically.
and you're not even allowed there. So he's got to watch the game from home, which is just brutal. I feel so bad for him. But just kind of some interesting insights from his dad. Apparently his dad has basically been – what?
I don't find it that brutal.
Oh, I think it's brutal.
Got a pandemic. He's watching on TV and he's making millions of dollars.
He could go sit in the stands.
It's
at
brutal
least
for
let
the dad.
family. Yeah, it's brutal for the dad. You could
Yeah.
go let family do it. Anyway, he I guess he's kind of considers himself his dad's coach in a way. He says, I tell people I'm not his fan, I'm his father. And one of the things apparently he told them all week leading up to it was listen to the cadence, watch the snap, don't listen to the cadence,
Right.
especially now with no fans out there, right? And so what happens on one of the first big plays, third down, Chase jumped.
Yes.
And he knew that if he was there, he would have had some sort of hand signal for Chase. They would have looked at each other a little bit. But Chase knew what the correction was, obviously, and he knew that would actually lock him in and focus him for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know what he did afterwards. Had a hell of a game that day, a great debut, and his father made some good points, including that it was a great debut, but it also wasn't one that was too good that you can never live up to it again. You know what I mean? It was almost the perfect debut. It wasn't like he had 4 sacks, just something that you could never really duplicate.
And wasn't the strip sack where he got to Wentz and he fumbled, wasn't that another offsides on Ioannidis?
I think so. So he actually could have had 2.
Right.
2 strip sacks. He clearly
Thought
has
it was.
an unbelievable nose for the football.
Well, like you said, he's a future Hall of Famer.
I mean, he might be. The team played so well that I started going through the power rankings, and it's funny. A lot of these, not all of them, but a lot of them had the Skins 32, the Washington football team 32 last week, right?
Right,
and that
right.
just irritated the hell out of me.
What are they now, 8?
Well, in this one, they moved up to 18. MSN.com has moved them up to 18. So Let me see. I'll just go
Somebody
through the different
uses
ones.
MSN.com.
They
I've
do.
never used it.
Who knew?
I think it's a pretty big website.
Does anyone else find it weird that the Washington Post is interviewing Chase Young's dad after games? This is kind of weird.
They're just looking to fill content.
I guess.
Yeah,
but-
they've got a lot of pages to put the print and the copy on. My
I mean,
friend.
We have bags on TV. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's just looking for content.
I don't know. I find it kind of weird.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. So, MSN.com. Yes, JP is a site. I imagine it's pretty big. It's powered by Microsoft. They had them 32. Now they're 18. Let me see. Sportingnews.com. Is that a better one for you? I mean, nobody really goes to that site either.
That's another dinosaur.
But it's a big name. They had the Washington football team 32 last week. They're now up to 16 in their power rankings.
Spoiler alert, they're not going to crack into my top 5 on the JP.
Yahoo still has them at 28, so they're getting no respect from Yahoo.
Where Jacksonville jumped to. I know this isn't hit the Jag.
They're still 29 in Yahoo's league.
NBCSports.com
this week.
from, I guess, the Bay Area. Their website has the Washington football team up to 23. They had started 30th last week. And Pro Football Network, they're kind of the least optimistic of the polls that I saw this morning. They have them only up to, I believe, 27.
Did you bing Washington football team power rankings? Did you bing it?
No,
to
I
get
Googled,
all those results.
I did Google it, but I did not Bing it.
Very good.
I'm not. Are you a Bing guy?
No,
the point is you're
nobody's a
talking about
Bing
MSN.
guy.
Yeah. Well, I think
JP
Bing
was a Bing guy 10 years ago when they filled his pockets to hype up Bing.
I'm not even a Microsoft Edge guy. Are you do you use the Edge browser?
Never heard of that.
No,
Right.
Never
Didn't
ever.
even know it was a
I'm still
thing.
using
I think
old
that's
school
what it's called,
Chrome.
right? Is it called the Edge browser?
I use Chrome and Safari, Rick. Those are my go-tos.
Right. That's what I use. I don't use Safari. I use Chrome. I guess even on my Apple, if I use my Apple, I use
I don't
Chrome.
use, is it Mozilla Firefox? Don't use that.
That's a good one.
That is?
I think it's a pretty good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys sleep on Brave.
I sleep on Brave.
What is that?
Never heard of Brave either.
Privacy, no ads, just magnificent experience.
Magnificent.
No, how about
Loads
when,
but fast.
how about when you're searching for adult content?
Even better.
Really?
Yes.
What's it called?
Brave.
Freddie
Do they-
Freeman.
Does it have its own? Does it have its own search engine?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
No, it's a browser, Rick.
Browse is the right.
Get on
Brave
the
is
Google.
the browser.
Get
on the Brave.
Just check it out. You'll thank me later.
Right. And then I also wanted to bring up Lake
Get
Lewis, who
on
we've
the
had on the
Acuna.
show before.
By the way, ESPN has them at 24. Did you mention ESPN?
No, I did
Their
not.
power rankings 24.
Yeah. I mean that's good.
And their
Heading in the
preseason
right
ranking
direction.
was 31, so they jumped 7.
Right. Lake Lewis, who we've had on the show before, I thought he made a great point that no one really talks about. He tweeted, "I don't want to hear anything about injuries to Philadelphia. They were up 17 points and then got hit by a truck.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to tip your hat and give credit where credit is due. The Washington football team was as impressive in the second half as they have ever been. And I think it's very accurate.
Yeah.
Great point by Lake.
Can't argue with that.
Philadelphia might have been banged up, but they were healthy enough to have a 17-point lead and then choked it away due to that defense. So,
All right, EB, I'm assuming you have more stories as we hit the skins.
Some.
So why don't we take a break now? We'll come back. We'll do more, including what may be happening with the name change. Keep it here. We're the Junkies on the Fan. Welcome back. Chucky's on 106.7 The Fan. Remember, you can always call us on the AAA Always On Call listener line at 800-636-1067. Same number for our Thompson Creek Windows text machine. Standard message data charges may apply. You can converse with Bishbucks.
Yeah.
And you can tweet us at
you know
Junks
what?
Radio.
I haven't even logged on yet. What am I doing?
what are you doing over there, Lurch?
I mean, it's been an hour and 20.
That's your thing.
It
Just
is my thing.
snoozing.
Jason's
Snooze Central.
personal social media. And
It
it's
is.
great because it's private, essentially, and we can't get fired on that thing. So that's good.
Oh, you